Now I am discussing about secondary general relationship between a banker and the customer. In addition to the primary general relationship between the banker and the customer can also entrust some works with the banker, and then we are seeing the secondary general relationship between a banker and the customer arises. How this secondary general relationship arises means if the customer is entrusting some work means some bailment work, some trust work, some agency work, some pani work, some lessee work, some pledgee work, or some advisory work to the banker, then this secondary general relationship appears. Look at here, we shall discuss one by one. Bailey and Bailor relationship. We already discussed that this Bailey and Bailor relationship appears when the valuables like documents or shares, bonds, debentures, gold ornaments, jewelry, chemical formulas, title of deeds are kept by the customer for safe custody purpose with the banker. Then the bailment work begins. The banker becomes the bailee after receiving all these valuable items from the customer for keeping under safe custody. And by handing over all these valuable items to the banker for keeping under safe custody deposit, the customer becomes the bailer. Here, by entrusting this bailment work to the banker, banker becomes the bailee and the customer becomes the bailer here. As a bailee, the banker is having some duties and liabilities against the customer. Let us see what are all the duties. The name appears here. The valuables are kept for safe custody purpose, means safety purpose. First duty of the banker appears here is to safeguard the valuables belongs to the customer. He has to take care. He has to safeguard the valuables of the customer kept under safe custody purpose. Next is that he should not make use of these valuable items. He should keep it as it is, safely. Only this thing we are seeing. He should not use it. Thirdly, he should not mix these valuable items kept by the customer with these valuable items. This is another matter. And next is that the duty appears is that he has to return the goods on the fulfillment of the purpose. And next is that if any increase in the valuable items appears, if any profit appears, it is also to be handed over to the bailer. Like these are all the duties we are seeing. And next, what is the liability? Or what are the liability of the banker being a bailee to the customer, the bailer? Let us see. So here, what the first liability? I told that the first duty is about safe custody, safeguarding the valuables kept under safe custody deposit. If anything or if any loss appears to the valuables of the customer due to the negligency in taking care of those valuables by the banker, then the banker or being a bailee, he is liable for make good the loss. Next is that if he uses it temporarily or permanently, if the commodity kept for safe or if the valuables kept for safe custody, but he is using it either temporarily or permanently, then he is liable for that loss also. And next is that suppose if you give any gold ornaments or a necklace like this, number of necklaces you kept with him for a safe custody purpose, If the bankers wears it for several functions, or he permanently wears it, then he is liable for that loss. And next is that he is liable for any fraud committed by his employee. So exchanging the valuables, gold ornaments, jewelries by these bank officials or employees. If any employee do this, the banker is liable. That is what we are seeing. These are all the liabilities or responsibilities of the banker being a bailee. And now we are going to the next trustee and beneficiary. When this trustee and beneficiary appears, so if any trust work is entrusted by the customer with the banker, then the banker becomes the trustee and the customer becomes the beneficiary. Here also, if the customer deposits the money under trust, the banker has to manage it. Here, how he has to manage? Trust means a separate trust deed will be there. In the trust deed, separate terms and conditions or specific or certain terms and conditions will be there. By following the terms and conditions, the banker has to manage those property entrusted under trust or the money entrusted under trust. And he has to maintain the detailed account of these trust property or trust money kept under trust work. And any profit appears with by managing the trust money or by managing the trust property, the bound duty of the banker appears, or being a trustee, he has to return the profit also to the beneficiary or the customer. So these are all the duties of the banker as the trustee we are looking at. And next is that agent and the principal relationship. So here by rendering agency work, the banker is acting as an agent. What role the agency work coming up here? The agency work coming up here is that collection of checks, collection of interest, collection of dividends, and likely payment of club bills, payment of subscriptions, and payment of premium insurance premiums, purchase and sale of securities on behalf of the customer. If we do these activity on behalf of the customer, then the banker becomes the agent and the customer becomes the principal. So what the instructions given by the customer being a principal, the banker has to act according to that. The banker has to follow the instructions given by the customer. Then the banker becomes the agent, customer becomes the principal. What are the duties? So what the instructions are given by the customer, the banker has to follow. The banker has to follow the instructions given by the customer. This is the first duty. Next is that the banker has to return the profit to the customer, appears or obtained by following those instructions. So as every agent is doing, the banker is also doing this agency work. And the first duty is that he has to follow the instructions given by the customer. And the second one is that if any profit appears by following the instructions of the customer, he has to hand over the profit also. These two duties we are looking at as the agent. Next is Pani and Paner. So how this Pani and Paner terminology appears? All of you are looking the board in commercial streets or in several streets of your native places, even in cities, even in taluk level. The board name is pawn broker. So in addition to this, pawn brokers like this. So here what are these pawn brokers are doing? They are accepting the valuable items under pledge, they are giving financial help. As a general usage, you are saying say to like this. So these Marwadis or Setus or what these pawn brokers like these are all persons of money lenders. They meant only for this pawn work, means they are accepting any valuable items. So either it belongs to silver or it belongs to gold or it belongs to bronze, like this different items they are accepting it under pledge, and they are giving a financial help or loan to the paner. So here the two terminology appears. Pani. Pani means one who accepts the valuable items from the giver under a pledge. He is called a pani. One who transfers the property or one who transfers the valuable items to the lender or to the person who is pledging it and giving the financial help. That person is called as a paner. Suppose if you take the gold loan from the banker, what we need to give? So if you are having financial stringency, we are going and contacting the banker, and we are giving the gold, our belongings, means our gold ornaments, jewelries to the banker under a pledge. By pledging all these gold ornaments, we are taking the loan, gold loan from the banker. And the duties appears with the pani is that he has to safeguard these valuable items, and he has to return it after receiving the principal loan amount plus interest on it, like this. And here is that what the paner or what the loanee is there, or what the borrower is there, he is having the right to redeem, mean get it back. He is having the right to get back his valuable items after settling or after clearing the loan with the valuable kept under pledge. And the lessor and lessee, you look at this lessee and lessor, the terminology appears. When this lessee and lessor, the terminology appears, if any person who got the property under lease, the matter appears lessee and lessor. So here the property under lease, lessee is a person to whom a lease is made. Lessee is a person to whom a lease is made, and lessor is a person who transfers the right of property to the lessee, is called as the lessor. And here the matter may be expressed or implied, or it may be in perpetuity, means it may be continuous in consideration of price we are looking at. So here, when a customer hires a locker in the bank's safe deposit vault, the bank undertakes to take necessary precaution for the safety of the articles left in the lockers. Then the relationship lies between these two parties as a customer is a lessor and the banker is a lessee. Like this we are going to see. And here the next we are seeing pledgee and pledger. It is very much similar to the pani and paner. So pledge, the matter appears a pledge when the property kept under pledge. Then the things appears a pledgee and pledger. One who accepts the commodity under a pledge, then he is called as a pledgee, and the one who transfers the commodity under a pledge, he is called a pledger. pledgee is the banker is a pledgee acting as a pledgee, and the customer is a pledger here. Like this, we are saying. Here also, by pledging the commodities or goods or these valuable items, with the banker, the person can get the loan. So here also same thing. The banker is acting as a pledgee. After lending the loan, the pledger is having every right to return the loan with interest and get back his valuable items. As it is, the banker is having the duty or responsibility to give back the property or these valuable items kept under a pledge after receiving the loan amount, means principal loan amount along with interest on it. Next, advisor and client. The banker is acting as an advisor. So the name itself says that advisor, in the sense he is giving advice or he is giving suggestion. The bank is also giving the suggestion. The banker is acting as a consultant nowadays. Means a separate department is opened by the bankers nowadays to give consultancy or to give advice to their customers in the event of tax payments or in the event of investments or in the event of management functions, etc. Nowadays, the bankers are also doing other functions like merchant banks or factors like this. So in this case, the customers can get several advisors or several suggestions in all these respect, and the banker is giving advice, and hence the banker is acting as an advisor. When the banker is acting as an advisor or what this consultant, the customer become the client. Enough. Next, the banker is also acting as a guarantor by giving a bank guarantee to the customer and helping the customer to get his consignment or get his trade well done or success. And here it is mostly appearing in international trade. The banker, by issuing letters of credit, they are supporting the importer to import the goods on credit from foreign country. And here we are observing that what this guarantor or what this bank guarantee is nothing but. So what this guarantee is that it assures the holder to guarantee that any breakdown happens or any break of the contract or promise or to discharge any liability by the borrower, the guarantor would make good the same. So if suppose any losses appeared due to the breach of contract between the supplier and the importer, then the banker will make good that loss. That is the assurance of these letters of credit or a bank guarantee, and hence the banker is acting as a guarantor also, and making good help to the what these importers or the suppliers to buy the goods on credit. Here ends the secondary general relationship between a banker and the customer. We understood that the secondary general relationship appears in addition to the primary general relationship, and secondary general relationship appears when the customer entrusts several work to the banker, and here the banker is acting as a bailey or trustee or agent or pani or lessee or pledgee or advisor or guarantor, like this. Thanks for listening.